Hello, whoever's here. I appreciate it. I'm just on my way back home now. Since I couldn't get a video out last night, I wanted to go live today. I'm not sure if it's a problem with my laptop, problem with Clipchamp, or a problem with YouTube. Everything is good up until I try to upload it. I actually don't think it's YouTube because it's actually when I'm exporting it, so I think it may be Clipchamp. It'll go about 70% and then it stops, it can't export it. And then keep messing with it, and then next thing you know, video's gone. It'll show where my clips were and everything, but there's nothing there. I was able to click on it last night, locate asset, and then I ended up getting everything back. Thought I was all set, and it got to the same point again. So I'm gonna have to mess with that this afternoon and see if I can get something figured out. Just went to the post office, and I had to stop at Dollar General, pick up a few things. Hello, Krubby. Good to have you here. Then I stopped and cleaned off my debit card for gas. That'll give me enough gas for about a day. Another beautiful day. You got a live going, Krubby, or is it that premiere that I got the notification on a while back? Hello, Sherry. Good to have you here. I appreciate the support, everyone. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go back and I'll watch that later, Krubby. Yeah, this morning everything was wet, so apparently it rained at some point during the night. But now it's sunny, it's in the 70s. Really a nice day now. Not supposed to have many more days like this. Gonna rain tomorrow, and then after that it's gonna cool down some. Not supposed to get real cold, But it's supposed to start getting down to the 20s at night. Kind of like last night when it was in the 50s. Nice having summer weather in November. Hello, RG Arizona Homestead. Good to have you here. I'm coming up to a hill I'm going to have to walk up, and I'll be able to read the chat a little easier. I just want to get off this road because this road's a little bit busy. Not as bad as some of them, but this road's never as busy. Oh yeah, I'm getting some exercise. Hope I can get the lawn tractor going later on today. Tires haven't come in yet. I want to get the other parts on. Yeah, I'm only home now. Went to the post office. Got some vitamins that a subscriber sent to me. And then got some cat food that I think it was the same subscriber sent me the cat food. So I appreciate that. Yeah, that always helps. Right now, things are pretty tight. I'd like to be able to get some propane. When it goes down to 20, it's going to get kind of chilly. Yep, I have the tie rods and spindles for the lawn tractor. I'm going to get them on, and then when the tires come in, I just throw them right on. That's the easy part. Well, the spindles and tie rods wouldn't be so bad if I was younger. It's hard for me to do stuff laying on the ground now. The lowest we've been is the upper 20s so far. It was just a couple nights. But the next week and a half, they're predicting 20s for several nights. So I'm going to have to figure something out here. My camper stays a little warmer than it is outside. When you start talking, oh, it gets down to 25, then we're probably talking low to mid 30s in my camper. That's kind of chilly. I prefer it don't go below mid 40s. I have 20,000 BTU propane heater. The camper has a furnace in it, but I'm not using anything that's connected to the camper propane lines, because they took out the original water heater that was in there and had an outside water heater, and then when they disconnected that, they just cut the lines on it and left it. So I gotta get those lines capped off, and it's been so long since any propane's been put through those lines. I don't know if they're gonna leak now or what. I just heat one end of the camper. I don't use the whole thing, so no sense in heating the whole thing when I'm only using one end of it. There. Little flat section here for a ways. I actually was trying to get a kerosene heater last year, but then as it turned out, the price of kerosene, I guess I'm glad I couldn't get one last year. Because I couldn't get my propane tanks filled. I didn't think I could locally, and I could never get a ride somewhere to get them filled. So I was buying a lot of exchange tanks, and they're a lot more money, and you only get 15 pounds in them instead of 20 pounds like when you have them filled. So that's why I was gonna get the kerosene heater, even though I prefer the propane. But then I found a place 4 miles away that fills propane tanks. Garage has been there forever, but I didn't know they filled propane tanks there. In fact, years ago, I used to take my car there to have work done on it. At that time, they weren't filling propane tanks. So now that I can take the propane tank there, oh yeah, Sherry, I know what that's like. Letters going where you type in the chat. I went back through the messages to see if a message got sent for me, and there was nothing. Boy, cats like keyboards, that's for sure. I think it's because you're paying attention to the computer instead of to the cat. And you're full attention to the cat. Yeah, I love my propane heater. It's got a thermostat on it. And once you figure out the settings on that, because it's just numbered, no temperature on it. But once you get that figured out, it keeps a pretty consistent temperature. I just hope it makes it through the winter this year. Gave me some issues last winter, but I was able to get it going each time. You know, those potbelly stoves put out some heat. That's for sure. You know, my father had a friend that heated his garage with a potbelly stove. And anytime we went to visit him, it's right in the middle of the winter. It'd be hot in his garage. I was always used to being in a cold garage, no heat. So I don't think we have in there, but up that. The phone that I'm using for my hotspot is in my pocket, and apparently it's not getting good service in there. When I have to walk up this next hill, I'm going to put it in my trailer so it's right out in the open. Sometimes it's good to get those old things fixed up. A lot of times the older stuff will be better than the newer stuff does. Better built. Ugh. It's time to walk again. There, hopefully that phone gets better service there. This is the biggest hill that I have going home from this way. All these beautiful trees that I was showing you over the summer and the fall, all bare now. And on this hill here, I took several videos on this hill here. There was quite a few pine trees over here to my right, so at least they're still nice and green. My chicken coop is it's approximately the main part of it. I think it's approximately 3 foot by 4 foot. And then the nesting boxes are built off to the side. I'll have to measure it to let you know for sure what that is. That was a kit that a subscriber bought at Walmart and sent to me. That's a nice chicken coop. hoping to get the netting on my chicken run this week, but the way I've been feeling, it just hasn't happened. So hopefully I'll get feeling better after this, but then it's gonna start getting nasty. Is that, yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce the whole thing there, 532. I don't know if, I can't see it on my phone the greatest. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Pretty stiff and sore the last couple days. Yeah, that'd be a good size there, RG. I've got 4 hens in my rooster in mine right now, and once I get the other run done, so it's completely enclosed and they can't get out, then I have another hen I have to go get on my landlord's barn and put back in there. She won't stay in there, gets out every day, and then goes back in the barn the next night. Yeah, that'd be perfect size for that amount. In New York State, if you buy them from a store or a hatchery or whatever, you have to buy a minimum of 6. Their justification for that is if you have less than 6, then you might be getting them for pets for your kids, and you're not really getting them to have chickens. But New York State comes up with some ridiculous ideas. I started out with 11. I had 10 pullets and a rooster, well, a cockerel at that time. And 2 of the pullets died within the first week. And then I had 1 that ran away. They got out and I got them all back in except that 1. And I chased her around a little bit, couldn't get her. And then she was right outside the run, and it was almost dark. It was dark, but you could still just barely see. Except, well, I'm just going to leave her for another 15-20 minutes, be completely dark. I'll pick her up, put her in. When I went and picked the table, sat down, not even 100 feet away from where they were. So I know nothing got her. And got completely dark, went back over, she wasn't there. I looked up in the trees, looked all over, could not find her anywhere. Next day, she was gone. So she just ran away on me. So then that, see, that put me down to 7. And then neighbor's dog got like 2 Easter eggs. So that put me down to 5, plus the cow. Last winter, I brought the chickens inside with me because it got so cold. We had a very cold winter, and my barred rock rooster got frostbite on the tips of his comb, and that was when it got down just barely below 0. And we had a lot of weather, 20 below last winter. So well, they're coming in for the winter, so I brought them in. This winter, I have a better coop for them. I'm just gonna have to see what happens. Plus, they're a little bit bigger this winter, so I'm thinking with more body weight there, they may be able to take care of themselves, but I'm going to keep a real close eye on the temperature. And I don't really have any way to heat the coop, so if it gets too cold for them, I'll have to bring them inside again. Not that I really wanna, but I'm not gonna leave them out there to freeze. Hello, zombie prepper. Good to have you here. Unfortunately, a heat lamp would take too much power. I could get one of those heat plates that you hang on the wall. So I use the heat plate that's on the legs for my chicks. And I know they've got them that attach to the wall, and the chickens can just get near that, warmed up. It doesn't heat the whole coop, but it gives them a place where they can get warmed up if they get too cold. They don't use much power. That's one possibility for me. And RG, as far as what breed of chickens to get, I can give you a few different ideas, but to narrow it down to one, I really can't. I didn't realize it went out on me. I'm not sure how much of that you got. I hope you got most of what I was saying, because I wasn't looking at the screen to see that it went out on me. But barred rocks is supposed to be very good. But again, I can't say firsthand because both of mine died young. When the Easter eggers got killed by the neighbor's dog, they were my friendliest ones at that time. They were about 5 months old when that happened. They were very friendly. Black Astrolorps, another breed that I have, they're supposed to be very friendly. But they say that hard to get the black Astor to become friendly, but once they do, they'll always be your best friend. Well, mine were just the opposite. When they were younger, they were very friendly, wanted to get picked up, petted. And then when they got older, then they started being not quite so friendly. Again, they still want to come up to me and be around me and stuff. But they don't want to be tucked. And the Rhode Island Red I have, she's I don't know, she's not overly friendly. She's not mean or anything. But Rhode Island Reds normally aren't considered one of the friendliest breeds. But some people have real good luck with Rhode Island Reds. So I'm not sure. I really can't narrow it down to any particular breed. And it also depends if you're looking more towards pets or egg production. Because right now, my black Astor that's in the coop, and the other one I said went with my landlord's birds, that's a black Astor also. I don't know if she's laying or not. But the black Astor that I have and my Rhode Island Red, they are both consistently laying every day. My buff orphan, they've quit laying. The one, I don't think she's laid since she went broody in July. And the other one, she was laying, not every day, but she was laying pretty consistently. And in the past, I would say 2 weeks, I've gotten maybe 3 eggs from her in the past 2 weeks. In fact, I haven't got an egg from her, but the buff orphan eggs, they're much bigger than the black Astor and Rhode Island Red. I'm home now. Now I can sit here and read all the comments I've missed. Well, I guess I missed a bunch of comments. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm just concentrating on trying to get home. Hello, Rebecca. Good to have you here. Yes, if the coop's insulated, you should be okay. Yeah, it's kind of breezy here. It's not, wouldn't really call it windy, but we got a good strong breeze blowing here today. Yeah, we're in the 70s here today. Oh, Tiny Farm Nuggets. I'm glad to see you didn't blow away last night. I was watching the replay of a live, I think it was our Okie Homestead. They're okay, but the community where they live got hit bad last night. Took down a lot of buildings. They don't have any power. Yeah, mine were 7.5 months old before they started laying. But that was in the middle of the winter, too. They were hatched on June 1st of last year. And I hope we're done with tornadoes for this year. I remember back when my son was young, if we ever got tornadoes in November. And I said, no, we never get tornadoes in November. I said, that's April through September. It's late in the year. We never get tornadoes. Wouldn't you know, just a few days later, we're under a tornado watch. We didn't have anything right here. I think other places in the state did. But it's just hard to believe. Right after I tell them that. I think really that's the only time I ever remember tornadoes in New York State in November. I'd say probably April through July is when we get the most of them. Then August and September, not as common. And then October and November is almost unheard of. Now I'm sitting at my table. That feels good. You know, I heard someone make a good comment about meat chickens one time. Someone was saying that they don't lay, and someone else said, well, how do you hatch out more chicks unless they're a hybrid? How do you hatch out more chicks if they don't lay eggs? So that always made me wonder. Yeah, we don't get an awful lot of tornadoes here. Probably, well, this past summer, there's only once we had a tornado watch issued. And I think it was Nix County North had a tornado that day. And there was a few other days within within 100 miles of here, there were a few tornadoes. Yep. If you're crossing two breeds, that makes sense. Yeah, I just had a notification coming across the top of my phone about that tornado I was just talking about in, I think it's Idabel, Oklahoma. Apparently they put out another video on it. Yeah. Our tornadoes around here are usually EF0, EF1. Once in a while, we want a little bit stronger. But the worst one I can remember was about 10 years ago. That was a little way south of here. The National Weather Service never even picked it up on radar because it was in the hills, and the way the radar signal was going through, it developed below where the radar signal was going, so they couldn't even issue a warning on it. By the time they actually picked it up, it was already on the ground. That one, it destroyed several houses, and it killed 3 or 4 people. But that's the worst one I can ever remember right in this immediate area. I hear Earl saying hello. And for those of you that weren't here when I started, I don't know exactly what's going on. We're getting out last night's video. I think it's a problem with Clipchamp, because it'll export part way, and then it just stopped and says it can't export it. And then I ended up losing it. Then I had to go, but luckily the clips are all showing on there. It's just there was nothing there. So then I had to go back and locate the assets that all that came from. Got the video back, it looked good and everything. Tried exporting it again. Got to the same point, 70%. And then popped up, can't export the video. Gave me an option to try again. I clicked on that a couple times, kept coming, same thing. Clicked on it one more time. Video disappeared again. Hello, Austin and crew. Good to have you here. Hello, Andy. Good to have you here. Yeah, I'm thinking about trying something different for editing, because I've been having minor issues with Clipchamp all week. And now I just keep losing my video. Hopefully I still have the video. I'm going to try it again today. See if they had a problem on their end, and maybe they got it straightened out now and it'll work now. I hope so. I don't know what other one I would use, but I'm going to start looking and have something in mind for a backup no matter what. Yeah, when I'm not having issues with it, it's actually working out pretty good for me. Mine turned out pretty good quality. It's just when I run into issues like this, it's frustrating. The cats are doing good. They usually sleep with me at night. Yeah, they're good cats. I really enjoy them. They're a lot of fun. And I got some more cat food for them today. I was saying that earlier. I know there's some more people in here now. Went to the post office this morning. I got some vitamins sent to me by a subscriber. That same subscriber also sent me some cat food. And then I stopped at Dollar General, picked up a few things there. And then I stopped and got some gas. Used the last $4.91 on my debit card for gas. So they'll give me gas for another day or so. And then, really shouldn't have done it, but I have a dream. Bought a Powerball ticket. When you only got $6 cash, you really shouldn't be spending $2 on a lottery ticket, but I figure, what the heck, with any luck, I'll win that back. I know I'm not going to get the 1.6 billion. I don't even expect to get that. But I'm just hoping I could win one of the small prizes. Heck, I'd be happy if I won $100. Sure, it won't happen, but it'd be nice. Yeah, I noticed that, Austin. And your original video before you edited it, that was all clear and then it came out blurry after you edited? Is that what you're saying? I know I had a few instances where I had some blurry spots in my videos, but I actually filmed it blurry. What happened, there was something else that the camera focused on. I know one of them was when I was videoing Earl, there was a twig with a leaf that was sticking out just enough that the camera focused on that leaf instead of on Earl. And then I've done the same thing videoing the pigs before. In fact, I don't even know if I used that clip. I think I was so bad I didn't even use it. I was videoing through the fence, and it focused on the fence instead of on the pigs. I think I deleted that clip because that was really bad. And I see Austin and crew typed in King. If anyone wants your channel link dropped, just type in King. Yeah, that's got to be something to do with Clip Champ. Yeah, I'm going to try to get this video out today because that's all done, ready to go. I just hate to, because I've got several hours invested in that. I just hate to lose the whole thing. And then tomorrow I won't be doing a video anyway because I don't do one on Sunday because of my regular Sunday live. But I'll try to get yesterday's video out for today, for today's video, if I can. And then I'm gonna see what else I can find for editing before Monday. Well, thank you. I'm glad you love my channel. I appreciate that. And I appreciate everyone that subscribed, watches my videos, likes my videos, keeps coming back every day. I really appreciate that. There's the other rooster. That's my landlord's rooster. I don't know if you guys heard him or not. He's a little bit farther away. He's getting pretty good at crowing now. It took him forever to get his real crowing voice. The first, I would say, it was close to a month. He just couldn't get that crowing down. Now he's doing pretty good at it. It's starting to cloud up a little bit. Not real bad, but it's not bright sun like it was earlier. Hope it doesn't rain this afternoon. I'm not looking forward to rain tomorrow, but guess I gotta take it. We've had some good weather, that's for sure. Because I still have to get the lawn tractor fixed, get that chicken run finished. Trying to find someone to coat my roof for me. Had a subscriber buy me the roof coating back in August, but I haven't been able to get anyone to do that for me. I put a post on Facebook to see if I could get someone to do it, and all I can get on it is just jokes. May have to try that myself, but I know I can't carry the whole bucket up there, but maybe I can pour some of the coating into another bucket and carry that up. Because I've got the roof coating, the brush, and everything. I just need to borrow a ladder and set to go. I've got a tarp over my roof right now, but I prefer to have a roof that didn't leak than to have the tarp on it all winter. Plus, by having the tarp on it, I've got the vent for my refrigerator covered, so even if I hooked that up to run it off propane, I wouldn't be able to. I'll be announcing the name of the chick tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I already know what the name's going to be because I've got one name that's way ahead. But I originally said I was going to announce it during the Sunday Live, so I'm going to wait. And Austin Crew was saying he's got an iPhone that he recorded. I'm recording with a Samsung Galaxy A52. What does everyone think of the quality of my video? And I'm locked in this phone until July. And after July, I got the option of either continuing to rent this or to send it back and get something different. And if anyone notices anything that I'm not noticing in the video and the quality of it, or let me know. I always like constructive criticism so I can straighten stuff out if I need to. Because I'm renting this phone for $14.90 a month. It comes to $16.04 a month. Probably most likely YouTube took them away from you. They do that all the time. That sucks. I know if you have a freezer that's full and cold, that would definitely last 24 hours, but a refrigerator, they won't. That's what happened with the food in my freezer beginning of the summer, when my generator was down for 10 days. Lost everything that was in there. Last summer, my generator was down for several days. I don't know, 4 or 5 days. And I didn't lose anything out of my freezer then because it was packed right full. Some of the stuff in there thawed up, but it was still cold. Some of it still had ice crystals on the packages and stuff. So it was just a matter of getting stuff used up that had thawed. But it was still cold, so it was okay. Yep, that's right. The last time I checked, I had 625 people subscribe to me. And I'm at 438 now. So, YouTube's taking a lot away from me. A few of those probably are people that legitimately unsubscribed. But YouTube will take a ton away from you. And they keep unsubscribing me from channels too. And some of the channels are channels that I actually have watched videos and commented on. And then I have other channels that I have subscribed to and haven't got around to watching any videos yet, and I'm still subscribed to them. So there's reasoning behind that. That's not inactivity like they try to say it is. Yeah, hopefully your subscription sticks. I wish everyone's would. Yeah, Tiny Farm, we gotta get you up over 2K again. I know you hit 2K during my Sunday Live last week. And now I see you're back to 199K. So we have to try to get you back up there. There's Earl. I should be able to take you over to see Earl. Should have service that far without losing it. Yeah, I'm still off from the hotspot on my phone. It didn't switch to the neighbor's Wi-Fi, so I should be good. Because their Wi-Fi won't reach that far. I think all the hens are in there today. They didn't get out. Hey, Earl. We're coming to see you. You want to talk to all your friends on YouTube? I'm going to switch the camera around. Here's Earl. Rosie. Black one's Alice. That's Lucy. And there's Buffy hiding over in the tree. I'm afraid if I go over there, she'll take off because she's the one that I was telling you about. Isn't too friendly. She used to be the friendliest one I had. But then when she went broody, she turned mean. And she won't have anything to do with me. And they always roost on top of the coop at night, and I have to put them in. And she bites me quite often. Last night when I reached out for her, she bit me. Earl, you gonna say anything? Or are you just gonna look pretty? He used to be so good about talking on camera, but now he doesn't want it anymore. I think he does crow when he hears me over at the table sometimes just because he hears my voice. But when I come near him and he realizes I've got my camera, nope. Hello, Keto Homestead with Jess. Good to have you here. If I don't drop my phone, we'll go see someone else now. I got that pain going down my leg now. But probably good to be up walking around a little bit. I did take some acetaminophen this morning and yesterday, both, which normally I don't do. But even with that, it's still bothering me. I don't know why, 'cause normally when it's raining is when it gets the worst. I guess pigs dumped their water, so when I get done here, I'm gonna have to give them some water. The red girl. And that's how I can tell they dumped their water. There's a lot of mud there. It wasn't that muddy yesterday. And it just barely rained enough to wet the surface, so it definitely didn't come from the rain. Here's Charlie. He's the daddy. Yeah, I guess it doesn't make any sense. Just because I subscribe to your channel, you're not supposed to subscribe to my channel. Yeah, they're sure healthy. They're good and fat. I like the red girl there. Because she's going to go in the barn now. My landlord loves her too. And then there's one that was all black. That was a male. Because he wanted to keep the black one. That's Penny. But then when he found out that the black one was a male, then he decided going to keep the red one. Because he loves the colored ones because they're different. Not always. Because I got unsubscribed from the guy there that has a son named Houston, and they have a pond that went dry this past summer. They do a lot of fishing and stuff. I can't think of the channel name. I was subscribed to him, watched several videos, commented. I got unsubscribed. Because I got thinking one day that I hadn't got any notifications or he posted anything in a while. So I went and checked and wasn't subscribed anymore. There's my coffee pot. With coffee in it too. I ran out of coffee last night, had to make a fresh pot. Only drank a cup or two out of it. Howdy, howdy, Roy and Becky. I don't I don't use that system you talk about water chickens with, but I've heard good things about that. I have one of the waterers that Tractor Supply sells, and I think some other places sell. I think it's even the exact same one. It sits on legs. It holds, it says a gallon, but it holds well over a gallon. Holds like 5 or 6 quarts. I have one of them. I love that. Yeah, I could have a cup of cold coffee right now. I haven't had my generator running yet today. Yeah, first thing in the morning for you, isn't it, Roy and Becky? Yeah, I think you're 3 hours behind us. We're just after 1 now. So if I'm not mistaken, you're just after 10. Yep. That's what I thought. Yeah, I love that percolator. I don't have any propane for my gas grill right now. But if I had propane for that, then I could just fire that up, not have to worry about the generator, and just put it right on there. That's why I wanted a percolator, because I've got it on my hot plate now. I can use it on my gas grill. And if I had a rack to put over my fire pit, I could have it right over a bonfire too. I have it's the drum out of an old dryer that I use for a fire pit. In fact, I bought that from Austin and Crew Scrapping last spring. Is there any damage around where you are, Tiny Farms, or just enough to put the power out? I don't think we're supposed to get a storm here, but I wouldn't be surprised if it starts raining before the day's over. Because the wind's starting to blow a little bit harder now. And you know how wind will have that rain feeling in it? That's what it's starting to feel like now. I'm glad you didn't have any damage. You've had enough bad luck in the last year. Yeah, the sun's coming and going here. It's peeking through the clouds right now. I don't know if you can see it up there. But you probably can see behind me. We won't have thick clouds, but it is clouding up pretty good. Hello, Backwoods Misfit. Good to have you here. Yeah, we're just getting nicely dried out from the rain that we had in August and September. From about mid-August, right straight through the whole month of September, it rained almost every day. I bet you we didn't have more than, it had to be in the single numbers. I bet you we didn't have more than maybe 7 or 8 days during that whole period of time that we didn't get some rain. I'm not saying that poured every day, but we at least had a shower almost every day. It was so wet. Now we're getting back what it should be. That's what most of our summer was too, is wasn't too wet, wasn't too dry. We actually didn't have a bad summer here. Other parts of the state did. South of here, in the southern tier of New York, it was very dry. Yep, good point there. May have needed the rain, but not the storms. Yeah, it's just like people that's happy they're getting a hurricane because they need rain. Well, what good's rain going to do you if your whole town blows away? Or washes away, or whatever. I don't have my thermometer out here, but it's got to be in the 70s here today. Maybe I can check on my phone here. Well, I'm not getting current temperature on here, but oh, here it is. 72 right now. No. That was at 11:53. It was 72. But I'd say it's got to be in the low 70s now. Geese are coming back. I'm sure you can hear them. They just have to announce that they're coming back. Boy, they have a lot of fun. They go out in the woods and they'll just sit down out in the woods for a while, relax. Then when they get up and decide to come back to the barn, they come back honking, flapping their wings the whole way. Yeah, we're not going to have many more days like this. We're going to be looking at cooler temperatures here shortly. I think tomorrow's still supposed to be pretty good. It's supposed to rain tomorrow is the only thing. But I think it's still supposed to be in the 60s. Then after that, I think it's pretty much 50s. Well, nothing extremely cold in the forecast. Lows is supposed to be in the 20s, but that's not cold for November for this area. Colder than I would like it to be, but I'm going to have to try to get some propane before it drops down the 20s. I'm okay in bed, but when it's time to get up, I don't want to get out from underneath that cover. Yep. Definitely gonna be getting chilly. Well, at least the S word's not in the forecast yet. They predicted that 2 or 3 weeks ago. Rain mixed with S, but it didn't happen. It was a couple degrees warmer than they predicted, so it was all rain. I was fine with that. Now, if anyone wasn't here earlier, I was telling about having problems with my video. It doesn't want to export from Clipchamp. It'll get to 70%, and then it says it can't export. So that's why the video wasn't posted last night. I'm going to work on that and see if I can get that out today. I see you survived the storm, Mike. Everything okay in your area? Everything okay with Jeff and Drew and stuff? That could be. Because I did try to clean that out a little bit. I took some stuff off that was backed up to OneDrive, and then it still gave me problems. Well, that's good. $52. I don't even think we got that low last night. Yeah, I actually was looking at them a while back. Because I've got a 1 TB storage on my laptop. And that's pretty well full now. But it's good to hear that you think that's what the problem is. I'll work on getting a little more off that today. I think on OneDrive I can store quite a bit on there. I can't remember what my first computer had. It was an old computer my brother gave me. And I know the hard drive wasn't big enough. And he says, he said, if you want to spend a little bit of money, I can get you a 1 gig hard drive, and that'll be the most you'll ever need. You'll never fill that up. Yeah, I bet you'd be more like 9 o'clock, dog man. I know, 8 o'clock Central. Yeah, that's why I want to keep everything. I've got stuff stored on Google and OneDrive. Yeah, but 8 o'clock Central Time be 9 o'clock Eastern, so I'm right. It's 9 o'clock for me. Yeah, I've heard horror stories about YouTube deleting stuff on people, so that's why I want to make sure. Yeah, I can't live without my phones and laptops and stuff now. Because YouTube means everything to me. That's why I'm so upset over not being able to get my video out last night. Oh no, you don't have to go. You get video how not to get distracted while you're cooking. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Mike. I appreciate it. My generator died, you mean it broke down or you ran out of gas? See you, dog man. Yeah, I don't have much gas for mine. I got some gas in it now. If I'm careful, that will get me through today. And then I got $4.91 worth when I was at the gas station. I hope they'll get me through tomorrow. And then Monday I'll have to start taking my batteries to the restaurant to charge them up. Oh yeah, those ropes aren't very strong. That's why I took the recoil off mine and I just started with a rope now. So ammo lover, you see power went off yesterday? That gonna be coming back on soon, or don't you know? Or did it already come back on? Hope you're not off too long. Yeah, I have a lot of subscribers from Arkansas. Oh, good. Glad to hear it came back on. We talk about the power being out in different places, and so I guess assume yours was still out. Yeah, I have to look up and see exactly where Mansfield is. So when I get moved south, I'm going to be taking a few trips. I got some people to visit. Yeah, I follow Ryan Hall sometimes too. I don't think we're supposed to get any storms here. I think it's just rain. And then after tomorrow, it's supposed to dry up. It's going to be a lot cooler. Well, that's good. You know, I've heard of a Mansfield. Did you ever mention Mansfield in any of your videos, Tiny Farms? Because I'm thinking that's probably where I've heard of that. Now, seeing that you go through there, yeah, I got a clip in that video that I'm trying to get out of my generator of why I call it Old Smoky. Boy, sometimes that smokes when I start it up. It burns a lot of oil. In fact, I had to get a quart of oil today because my last quart of oil that I actually was going to use to change the oil on it, it takes 20 ounces of oil. I ended up using all that, just adding oil to it. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of how else I would have heard of it, because I've heard of that. And I know you do some travel videos sometimes, so that's what I was thinking. Well, good to have you back, Roy and Becky. Yeah, I did a little bit better today coming from the other direction. I think I only lost service once. Because I'm right on top of the hill. So I got good service here all the time. Well, anyone have any questions? Any comments? Topics or anything? Yeah, I heard Becky saying you get good cell service 2 o'clock in the morning, but the rest of the time it's not so great. Around here, it wasn't so great when I first moved here. See, 4 years in June. Yeah, there's 4 years in June that I've been here. It wasn't the greatest then. AT&T was pretty good. T-Mobile was non-existent. Verizon wasn't all that great. But now T-Mobile's great. T-Mobile's great. Well, that's quite an increase. I don't know for sure yet. I still have to wait for an answer on that. I hope I can work that deal out because I want to be out of here by next year. I've had enough. I know all you down south think I'm crazy, but I'd rather deal with triple-digit heat than 20 below zero. Yeah, I definitely will keep you posted. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to give you a call sometime. Obviously, I'm not going to do it today since you're dealing without power and you don't know if your battery's going to hold up and stuff, but I will be giving you a call at some point. Yeah, I knew a woman years ago. She was a waitress at a restaurant local here that had lived in California. I think she lived in California her whole life. And then she moved here because her husband wanted to come back to New York. His family was here and stuff. So she came. I think she visited here before, but had never lived here. And we have high humidity here. And it was spring of the year. It was we had a warm day in April. It got up maybe 80 degrees or so, but it was very high humidity. And she was saying to me, she said, "My gosh, how do you people live in this heat?" She said, "It gets 100 degrees in California. That doesn't bother me, but this 80 degrees of humidity here, I can't stand it." It's just hard to believe that she comes from where it's 100 degrees, but she can't stand 80 degrees here because the humidity was so high. Yep, I can see that. Yeah, I knew a guy years ago. His doctor told him that he'd be better off going to a warmer climate. He said, "What do you mean, Florida?" Doctor, "No, definitely not Florida. You need to go somewhere without humidity." Said Arizona would be your best bet. Yeah, I've heard Brett talk about being from California. Now, I know you were in Florida just before you moved to Arkansas. Yep, the weather really can take a toll on you. Yep. That's the same thing the doctor told this guy I was just talking about. At first, he just told him you need to go to a warmer climate. And then when the guy mentioned Florida, the doctor told him absolutely not. You need to go someplace like Arizona. Yeah, I've known quite a few people from Florida, and they say the humidity is terrible. Everyone said the same thing. Also, I've heard that any jobs outside, they start like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and by noon they're done for the day. Oh, well, there goes that spoon. Yeah, I've had that spoon out here for quite a while. My phone just fell down, hit the spoon, and snapped it right in two. Yep. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I need to get out of here, because I just can't stand the cold weather. I know cold weather is not good for my back. So hopefully. Was there any other questions or topics anyone wants to talk about? I shattered my T12 vertebrae, so I'm fused from T11 to L1, and the problems in my back are down below that now, around L2, L3, all the way down to L5. And got disc out of place. They press against the nerve, goes down my right leg. And just before Christmas of last year, I had an MRI done, and they found a semi-old compression fracture of L5. My physical therapist told me he thinks that's a lot of my problem. Yep. Yeah, I shattered the vertebrae back in 1996. For a few years after that, it wasn't too bad. Once it healed up, it took a year to heal. I didn't do too bad, but then early 2000, I started having problems, and it just keeps getting worse. Yeah, hope everything's okay with you, animal lover. Hope you're able to get help with whatever was going on there. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that about the golden years. Well, I'm glad you're okay now. And it's looking over at the chickens. They amuse me. I remember years ago, my mom passed out in the bathroom one day. She fell and hit her head on something. I forgot what it was she hit her head on. Well, she had a pretty good bruise. But she was okay from that. They never did find out exactly what happened to her, what made her pass out. But then years later, they discovered that she had can't think of the name of it. It's when your heart would just go crazy. It'll beat like crazy, then slow down to almost nothing, and then it'll straighten itself out. And thinking back, that's probably what happened to her way back then. But by the time she got to the hospital, it was back to normal. Because they did an EKG and everything was normal. No, I think that is what she had. It was something started with A. I think that's it. Yeah, I've heard of that RSV. I don't know much about it, but I've heard of that. There's the rooster on top of the fence over there. Yeah, my landlord's rooster there, he's just a mixed breed rooster. I don't even know what breed he's got in him. Yes, that second one there, Tiny Farm Nuggets. I'm almost positive that's the one. Yep. Well, good to have you back, RG Arizona Homestead. Apparently one of the neighbors has a rooster. Never heard that crowing before, but I hear a rooster crowing down the road now. Most people around here have chickens. Within a quarter mile of here, I know of at least a half dozen people that have chickens. And there's only about a dozen houses within a quarter mile of here. What was it that you're surprised about, RG? Something I said or something in the chat here I missed? Yeah, I usually can tell after a little bit if it's Brett or Deborah. Well, Brett, he's pretty easy to tell if you're not sure with the first message, but the second message, you're sure that it's Brett. Oh, chickens? Yeah, quite a few people have them around here. Some people, I don't even know they have chickens, and then all of a sudden, you'll see them, you hear a rooster crowing or something. Like down the road where I hear that rooster crowing now. I saw earlier in the summer he had chickens free ranging in his yard, but I never saw a rooster, and I've never heard a rooster crow there before. So I don't know if he just got the rooster or what. Yep, they say that since the pandemic, a lot more people have gotten chickens. I used to watch Roadrunner on Saturday morning. Back when the cartoons were good. Back when I had, I don't know if it was Dish Network or DirecTV, but one of those services, I had both of them at different times. When I had one of them, I had Cartoon Network. And I used to watch those old cartoons I used to watch when I was a kid. I'd like to hear the roosters crow. Even if they wake me up in the middle of the night. Yet the old cartoons are the best. Oh, those geese are so noisy. They're not mine. They're my landlord's. And he's got them just for pets. These aren't. These are the friendliest geese I have ever seen. They get aggressive with the chickens at mealtime. But other than that, they would never go after a human. Not at all. They're not the friendliest things in the world. You're not going to walk up to them and pet them. You're not even going to walk up to them. They'll take off running if they even see you getting near them. Like right now, they're 50 feet from me. If I stood up and walked 10 feet that direction, they'd be gone. Yeah, I love ducks. The landlord actually had 3 ducks last year. One of them got killed by a dog. And then one of them just died. And the one that just died and the one that got killed by a dog, they were very closely bonded. So that might have been related there. And he had one that a raccoon got earlier this year. Okay. Yeah, I hope you can find something, and hope your power comes back on for all your food spoils. That sucks. And if you do lose food, I'd make sure you got everything documented. If you happen to have any receipts, make sure you save them and take pictures of the food, whatever, and check into it, because I thought that the power company did have to reimburse you after a certain period of time. Obviously, they're going to say they don't have to, but I thought it was a law that they had to after a certain period of time. So I'd just double check on that if you end up losing a lot of food, because that sucks to lose all that money. That must have been a big fish. Yeah, if there's a market for ducklings, when I get moved, I'm gonna look into raising some ducks. Yep, same thing here, RG. I don't know if you were here, but I was telling about when my generator was down last summer, lost everything that was in my freezer. Luckily, I didn't have an awful lot of stuff in there, because I was using it more, because I didn't have money enough to buy enough gas to run the generator as much as I needed to keep the freezer cold, so I used it more as a refrigerator. Stuff would freeze in there, but not freeze hard, then thaw back up. And then I went 10 days with no power to it. End of June, first part of July. So everything was gone. Well, I couldn't grab out there and eat right then. That's what I did. Anything, there was any possible way I could eat, I did. I was eating right out of the freezer for a day or two, but then it just got too warm, so I started spoiling, and that was it. I have my generator fixed now, but, well, not completely. Yeah, I love that little duck that he had. I don't think I have a picture of her. I wish I did. She was a cute little thing. She had the fur ball on top of her head. I got my generator running as good as it was before I had the issues with it a couple months ago. But it's still not running 100%. But I think it's dying anyways. Because it's burning oil like crazy now. And it's not generating as much power as it should. It's supposed to be 3,650 continuous watts and 4,550 surge. Well, I can't run over 1,500 watts on it. It'll bog right down and stall if I run over 1,500 watts on it. So something's wrong. And between that and the way it's burning oil and stuff, I'm not expecting it to last a lot longer. Yeah, your freezer should be good. If you've got that full of food, that should be good. And especially when you don't have real hot temperatures right now. Yeah, mine's a Furman. And I guess Furmans are supposed to be a real good lower price generator. Well, I can't really say that it's been a bad generator. Because up until this year, and I run it a lot, up until this year, it has been a real good generator. See, I got that in... I think I got it... a little under 3 years ago. First couple years, it was a good generator. I also had Furman inverter generator. Those are junk. They're just complete junk. I got one from Rent-A-Center. Well, the same place I got this one from. And that inverter generator didn't make it through the first summer. It was nice. It used a lot less gas, a lot quieter. And my next one's going to be an inverter generator too. It was really good at first. And then it got so... wasn't running quite right, and then all of a sudden couldn't start it. And I was still paying on it, so they're responsible for the repairs on it. So sent it back, and they They supposedly got it running, and then the recoil broke on it. So then they tried telling me they couldn't get the parts that they needed to fix the recoil. So after 2 months, they found me another used inverter generator and did a trade on them. Now, when they sent me, it had 90 hours on it. And you couldn't even keep it running. So I sent it back. And they put some stuff in the gas and, oh, it's running beautiful now. It's all fixed. Nope. Still didn't run right. I think the carburetor, because you could see dirt in the gas tank. And someone had taken the strainer out of that. So I think someone ended up pouring, they had a dirty gas can or something, and ended up pouring dirt in it, and the carburetor was clogged. So, sent it back again. Did same thing. They dropped it off, started up. See, it's running good. Well, it wasn't 100%, but it run a lot better than it was. But still, it wasn't perfect. It lasted 45 minutes. Installed on me. And this is a generator with less than 100 hours on it. And just couldn't get any words with them, so I sent it back. So I didn't want it anymore. And then, beginning of the summer, when my generator went down, I asked if they had anything I could rent short-term until I got that fixed. They sent that same one to me again. Oh, this has been out to a shop, and it's fixed right this time, and you won't have any problems with it. Couldn't even start it. But I shook it. It started. It would run for a few minutes. Sometimes it'd run for an hour. Then it would start messing up. If you shook it, it'd start running good again. So that's telling me that it definitely got dirt in it. But they didn't seem to want to do anything about it, so. Yeah, I forgot what one it is. There was a Coleman that I really would like to get. But that thing's almost $900. That's a 3,500 watt inverter generator. It's got a remote start on it. And I know I'm never going to get the money to get that thing. I just redid my generator fundraiser a few days ago. And I found a cheaper one now. It's, I can't remember the brand of it. I think it's a Win, but I'm not sure. I know I looked at some Wins. It's, I think it's 2200 watt surge, 1900 watt continuous. It's an inverter generator. And that's just under 400. Because with tax and stuff, a little over 400. I put that on my Walmart list. So if anyone wanted to look, see what I'm trying to raise money for, it's there to look at. Yeah, that's true with a lot of stuff. New and improved is not always true. Um, Hello, M. Sorry, I missed your message. I guess see someone else said hi to you, so I'm back from your message. Good to have you here. That's possible, Roy and Becky. Because I don't know why anyone would pull that screen out. But that was gone. You could look right in there and see dirt in the gas tank. And for having only 90 hours on it, you'd almost think that it was purposely done. Yes, I think I did look at a Westinghouse also. Yeah, it's not a bad deal if you can exchange that without a problem. Because I've been having a lot of issues. Because I want to get a solar system also. So I'm not dependent on the generator quite as much. Well, you basically might as well say that's what my Furman lasted was 2 years. Because now on the third year, I'm having all kinds of problems with it. And I can't remember what I paid for it. By the time I got all through, it was around $500, I think. Well, that's definitely a good deal there. That sounds like the warranty I have on my phone. I got my phone through Grover, and I'm paying $14.90 a month, which actually comes to $16.04. I have to rent it for 12 months. At the end of 12 months, I got the option of continuing or sending it back and getting something different. And they will cover if it's an issue with the phone itself, an internal problem with it. They covered 100%. But if I break the screen on it, drop it in water, run over it, and they gave a bunch of examples like that, is any type of damage whatsoever like that, they cover 90%. So I thought that was pretty good. Because I've had some extended warranties that don't cover anything. Well, I don't think I'd want to be camping next to a guy like that. Yeah, if he's going to shoot the generator because he don't want to hear it, that also means he's going to shoot your dog if the dog is barking. I wouldn't want to be anywhere around him. I don't know if you can hear this vehicle or not. He went the other direction, so you might not be able to hear him. But truck with loud exhaust. Okay, so shooting vehicles with loud exhaust around here, there'd be a lot of vehicles shot. Yeah, so that definitely sounds like that's warranty that will cover anything. Y'all have to check Harbor Freight again. You know, some of their generators are a little bit pricey, but if you can get a warranty like that with them, it'd be worth paying a little bit more for. Hello, All Terrain Coffee and Camping. Good to have you here. All Terrain, your name is Jason, correct? Am I remembering that right? Okay, thank you. I usually call everyone by their channel name, either because I can't remember their name or I don't know which one of the person from that channel was on. But I think I'm going to try to get more in the habit of using names. Thank you for the reminder, Deborah. I keep forgetting. That's why I like when I'm on StreamYard and I just run that across the bottom of the screen. But gotta save StreamYard for tomorrow for my Sunday Live, so I can invite people up on panel with me. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Deborah, I was gonna yell at you guys because I What did I do? Oh, I think I had to go start the generator and decided to make something to eat. And I had my phone with me, but it was cutting in and out, not real good. And I wasn't getting what you guys were saying, but all of a sudden I was getting the chat, and then I was everyone saying, well, good night, have a good night, and everything. And I'm thinking, what are you doing ending this? And then I come back up where my laptop is and go back and replay the last part of it. And I see you were getting concerned over the storm coming in, so then I decided I wasn't going to give you a hard time over it. Hey, you've never heard me yell. If I was yelling, you'd know it. Yeah, I don't blame you for ending it like that. I would have done the same thing. But if you had ended it just for the sake of ending it, I was going to give you a hard time. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, I remember I was going to say. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. Not one bit. I've been running my Sunday lives a little too long. And you only get 20 hours a month for free with StreamYard. And I've only got a couple hours left on that. And I like to use that on Sunday. That's why I'm not using that today. But I did find out one good thing. They say they won't cut me off in the middle of a live. So I'll be able to use that tomorrow and go as long as I need to. And they say they won't cut me off. They just won't let me do another live with it until it renews, which will be next Friday. Yeah, not a problem. Like I said, I was inside and I was getting the chat, but I lost the video when I went in. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Roy and Becky. You have a good day. Well, does anyone have any questions or anything? Because I'm thinking about ending this and grabbing something to eat and then seeing what I can get done this afternoon. Because I haven't eaten yet today. I got up this morning, put the chickens out, and headed to town, and I'm probably gonna have a bagel, since that's normally what I have in the morning, since I haven't had anything to eat yet. I think I have a bagel. I got coffee here from last night. Just need to warm that up. And then I'm not sure. I'll probably wait a little while, then I might have a can of soup. Yeah, I got up kind of late this morning, and post office closes at, well, I got there in plenty of time anyways, but I don't like to rush it. Post office closes 11:30 on Saturday. I think I reserved by 10:30, but I've been in a situation where I gotta pedal just as fast as I can to get there. I don't like to be like that. Thank you, M. Okay, then. I've been going 2.5 hours now, so I think I'll end this. And hopefully I can get that video out that was actually meant to come out last night. There you go. Yeah, Rebecca does great work. I can't believe the amount of stuff that she makes to send out. It's unbelievable. Okay. Hopefully I can get that video out. And I'll have my live 6:30 tomorrow. Well, 6:30 Eastern time tomorrow. I know that'll be 5:30 for a lot of you. And I'll have the link up if anyone wants to come up on panel with me. Okay, I'll have to check that out, Jason. Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a good day.